Hello, this is Brian. Today is Tuesday, February 11th, 2025. I'm here in Scripps Ranch for a really short after-work hike today. Nothing big, just a short after-work hike. I've been so glad to go out tomorrow to go hiking, but it's supposed to pour rain starting tomorrow. So I'm going to get my hiking done on a quick little after-work hike. Because I missed last week, and I don't want to miss 2 weeks in a row. So I'm walking here on Blue Cypress Road or whatever, here in Scripps Ranch. I want to tag two quick little summits in the area. Very small hills. One of them's called Ray Hill. And it's not even on Peak Bagger, but it's listed. It's listed. Wow, look at that giant toyon. Goodness gracious, it's huge. Sorry. But yeah, one of them is called Ray Hill. It's not even on Peak Bagger. It's a roughly 880-foot hill in this area. It's on Google Maps. It's listed on Google Maps. And that should be it right over there. And another one called Hilltop. Another one, it's not even on Peak Bagger, but it's listed on Google Earth. So I'm gonna go try to hit those and see how this goes today. Should be interesting. Alright. So my first hill should be that one over there. That should be Sunray right there. That small hill right there. And then there's one roughly to the west of it called Hilltop. Oh, here we go. Look at this. Eucalyptus nicolii. I believe this is peppermint eucalyptus. Willow peppermint eucalyptus. Let's see if the leaves got that smell. Yeah. Eucalyptus nicolii. These are some pretty decent sized trees too. And of course, we've got red iron barks here too. Alright, so I need to do, I was going to park here at Scripps Ranch Park. I was going to park there, but I don't know what time the gate's going to close, and I probably won't be done till for quite a while. We've got some chaparral in there. Ooh, we got scrub oaks and chemise. Oh, cool. So let's see how this works out. I'm going to get onto Cypress Canyon Road. Like I said, I was going to park in there, but I'm not sure what time they're going to close the gate. I might not be back in time. Alright, let's see. See you on the next clip. So again, this is Blue Cypress Road, or Blue Cypress Avenue, or whatever. I wonder if it's named after these. These are blue cypress trees. So we're coming to Cypress Canyon Road. I'm going to jog right here. I'm going to cross onto the other side. Go right down Cypress Canyon Road for a short distance. And then I'm going to go find this drainage culvert and start climbing up that. So let's see. Here's Cypress Canyon Road. I'm going to go fair right over here. And that should be my first summit right there. So let's see. What I got to do is go for a short distance. Look for a drainage culvert. Could have probably just parked down here, but I wasn't sure. Alright, let's see. Walk down this for a short while. I wonder if these are Cuyamaca cypresses or something. Arizona's. Yeah, I wonder if these are Cuyamaca cypresses. Alright. Oh, there's a nice red iron bark right there. Alright. So I'm going to look for a drainage culvert. Let's see. I have to cross this pretty soon. Alright, so I'm on Cypress Canyon, crossing Cypress Valley. for a drainage culvert. There's one over that way. Trying to see if there's one over here. Let's see. Here's a drainage culvert right here. Alright, so I want to follow this one right past Cypress Valley. I'm just going to climb up to that hill. Okay. So when you pass Cypress Valley, look for this drainage culvert. I mean, you could probably go up the slope, but it'd be too close to people's houses. I don't feel like doing that. So I'm going to follow this drainage culvert, climb up a little bit, and then I'll branch off to the right and make a beeline to the summit. So walking in the drainage culvert. I remember last time I did a drainage culvert was back in early September. I climbed it to a very random peak in the nearby neighborhood of Rancho Bernardo. I did a drainage culvert, and then I went cross country to the summit. So let's see how this works. So I'm going to look, and it's fine. There's a track branching off, going this way. Just gotta look for a track, a trail. Is this it right here? No, that's not it yet. Let me see if I could have probably just entered the drainage culvert over there. Just trying to see where I could find a trail or something. Going up, should be a pathway going up towards the hill. And maybe I just made myself some unnecessary extra walking. Let me see. Might have been able to curtail having to do this if I would have thought about it a little bit better. Like I said, I'm trying to get in a quickie before it gets dark. Get out at 3 o'clock, so it's kind of hard sometimes. Should be interesting. Let's see where this goes. I'm just trying to get up to that hill right there. Walking through a little wooded section here of African sumac, some Sericea lancea over here. I think I might have probably gone too far. I'm just trying to get up to that hill right there. It's all chaparral here. I thought it was going to be mostly coastal sage scrub, but no, this is all chaparral, mostly chamise. Let's see. Yeah, I might have to go back a little bit. I'm not trying to bushwhack. Yeah. That's weird. I must have missed out on it. Guess I'll have to go back and look for it again. Oh boy. We'll see what happens. I mean, I'm not worried about if I'm out after dark, because this is a well-traveled neighborhood here of San Diego. It's just I'm not going to be able to get any good footage in the dark. I'm gonna have to look for a pathway to get up there. So let me see. I'm going to try this here. I think this is it. Perfect. Not super obvious. Okay. So, it's a very small little use trail here. Okay. So there it is up there. Kind of have to look for a very small, faint path in the chaparral that's a little overgrown at first. So yeah. So we got some chamise up here. And this looks like the coastal variant. This looks like Adenostum fasciculatum radifoliolosum. Looks like we got the coastal one over here. And we got some woolly ceanothus too. Ceanothus tomentosus. Cool. This should be a very short climb. And then what I'm going to do is drop down the backside of it to a cul-de-sac. And I'm going to follow that road. I think it's called Alder Hill, I think. Follow that. Follow that. On the backside of this. And then walk along the road for a short while, and then hit Hilltop. I don't know, I expect this to be chaparral, I expect this to be coastal sage scrub. Some nice views opening up already. Cool. Very nice. There's Scripps Ranch Park. That's where the park is. Like I said, I didn't know if the gates would still be open by the time I got back, so I didn't take the chance. They parked up the road a little bit. Alright. Keep climbing this. Shouldn't be that much longer until I'm up at the summit. What we got over here? Look at this massive chaparral yucca rosette. That's a handsome Hespero yucca whippley. Yeah, this definitely appears to be variety obtusifolium for the chamise. And lemonade berry, Rus integrifolia, as I like to also call it, lemonade sumac. So I'm going to go past the yucca. There's a pathway going up this way. I'll follow this up to the peak. And we got some scrub oaks over here too. What type do we have? I think these are the dumosas. These are dumosas, I think. Cool. All right. I should be near the top of this pretty soon. It's a very short hike. Here's another pathway here that came up from where the houses are. So I'm going to join this one. Oh, and here we go. Acacia redolens. Right here. So yeah, I found out about this on Google Earth and Google Maps. They have a spot up here called Ray Hill. So I'm hiking Ray Hill. No big mountain climbs, but I don't really miss doing that. But I'm going to be getting poured on rain tomorrow, so I'm good on that. All right. Looks like it's Party Central up here. This is it. Ray Hill. Elevation's about 880 feet, probably 880 to 920 feet. Let's see. I gotta look for where the cul-de-sac is. I guess the summit area is a kick-it spot. Alright, look for where the cul-de-sac is. Let's see. I'm trying to see if I can find where Hilltop is from here. Let's see. Okay, well, Hilltop's over there with the eucalyptus trees on it. That's going to be my second summit of the day. So I'm going to be heading this way down. I think there should be a small use trail or something going down the back side of this. So I'm going to go ahead and get my summit selfie. I'll point out some views up here as well. Alright, so what do we have for views up here? Alright, I'm going to be looking west. We'll start off with the western views. Right there is Van Dam Ridge, Sabre Springs Open Space Park. I'm going to have to get back out to that one again. You can hit at least 4 or 5 different summits in that area. North Van Dam Peak is the highest peak on Van Dam Ridge. And there are multiple trailheads to access it. Then we got Black Mountain Open Space Park, another place I want to go back to visit very soon. And we're going to swing it more towards the southwest. We're looking towards Mira Mesa and also out towards the Pacific Ocean. You can see the ocean from here. And we're going to swing it around more to the south. And this is all parts of Scripps Ranch. All parts of Scripps Ranch. Scripps Ranch Community Park is down there in the valley. We're going to swing it around towards the east. And lots of small hills. I love these small hills. Really cool to see. And then that's looking out towards El Cajon Mountain underneath the clouds. That's El Cajon Mountain over there. And then we're going to look northeast towards the beautiful Powell Range. And you can see Iron Mountain right there. And you can see Mount Ellie. That's North Iron Mountain. And of course, Big Bad Woodson Mountain right there. Some good views. I can actually see towards Goat Peak too, underneath Iron Mountain, but it'll be hard to pick up on camera because it's a little hazy. I could see it, but it might be kind of hazy. So now what I need to do is I need to get down to that cul-de-sac right there. So I'm going to go try to see if I can navigate my way down. I'm going to go down this side of the hill and see what happens. Yeah, we got a lot of Mission Manzanita over here too. Look at that. Mission Manzanita up here. I'm not going to bother sitting on the couches and stuff. I don't need to do that. Kind of want to get as much as I can done in the daylight before it gets kind of dark. So I don't have my flashlight with me, I don't think. I do not want to. I want to be able to. I do not want to miss being able to get my whole hike on video today. All right, so I'm going to go down this back side here. So that was Sunray Hill, about 880 feet, and Hilltop is just over there. The elevation of that is about 800 feet. So let's see if this leads to the cul-de-sac. I think this will. So I was expecting to be mostly coastal sage scrub, but no, we're in coastal chaparral. Kind of a nice little surprise. A pleasant one, I may add. So let's see. Yeah, so I won't be going out tomorrow or Thursday because of the rainy weather in the forecast. It's supposed to be significant rain. So that's why I try to get a short after work hike done today. Scripps Poway Road down there. Alright, so let's see. There's a big trail down here. I'll take the left fork. I think that should lead to the cul-de-sac. and I'll go work my way to Hilltop. So I'll be working along city streets again, or suburban streets for a while. Really cool. Very nice. We'll turn left here, follow this over towards the cul-de-sac, and on to Hilltop I go. Beautiful canyon too. This is a cool looking canyon. There are some other trails lacing up in these canyons too. So I might come back one day just to visit a few other canyons. Oh, no way! Eastwood Manzanita! No way! This low in elevation? Arctostaphylos glandulosa, subspecies glandulosa? This is an actual manzanita. Oh, there are a couple of them here. That's crazy. That's crazy. I'm going to double check to make sure these aren't Delmar manzanitas. I don't know if Delmar manzanita is found this far inland, but it is a subspecies of Arctostaphylos glandulosa for certain. That's sick. I did not expect that. I did not expect to see actual manzanitas, because Mission manzanita, the Xylococcus bicolor that I pointed out on the hilltop, is a close relative of the true manzanitas, but it's in Xylococcus. These are Arctostaphylos, the true manzanitas. Did not expect that. Okay. All right, so work my way down and head along the road. And here's another little shocker. It's a sugar bush, or sugar sumac. Rusovata. Must have planted these here. They might occasionally be found this close, but I'd be surprised if these were planted. That's cool though. That's this guy's closest relative, Ruth integrifolia, lemonade berry or lemonade sumac. That's sick. Alright, so here's the cul-de-sac. I'm just gonna go follow it along and see. Ah, nice. Big date palms. There's a plumeria, probably Plumeria rubra cultivar, dormant for winter. So let's see. I can see my next destination up ahead. A lot of eucalyptus trees near the summit. So that's going to be my next objective. Very small hill climb. So I'm on Alder Hill right now. Italian stone pines. Nice. And there's a closely related Aleppo right there. It's very peaceful. So there's my next objective up there. Alright. They also do a lot of flowering pears around here. Pyrrhus caloriana. Oh, a lot of them in this neighborhood. These are probably the Bradford cultivars, I assume. There are a lot of flowering pears in this neighborhood. Ooh, what do we got here? Rusty leaf fig. I believe this is an Aussie native. Yep. Ficus rubiginosa. Pretty cool. Yeah, there are a lot of flowering pears in this neighborhood. These are these trees that are leafless because it's winter time. A lot of pygmy date palms too. It's pretty cool. Ooh, look at this, got fruit all over it too. Those are what the pygmy dates look like. That's pretty cool. Yeah, a lot of flowering pears around here. Pretty cool. Gotta admit. Okay, this is going to be my next summit. Let's see what the best approach is to get up here. See, there's a trail around here somewhere. There should be. Probably should have stayed stay on this side of the road. Let me see. Alright, I think I got a drainage culvert right here. Coast Liveway. Let's see. What else we got here? Ooh, toy on. Let's see. See if it's down here. Or am I going to follow the drainage culvert? I think I might do that. Should be interesting. Right here at Cypress Canyon Road. Should be probably going up this way. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to follow the drainage culvert. Start going uphill over here. Start following this uphill, I guess. Let's see if this works out. Another drainage culvert. Let's see if this works. Some old Pride Madeira naturalizing over here. Some Echium candycans. Beautiful coast live oaks over here too. Alright. My goal is to get up past these trees. Let's see. Okay, get another trail. Here we go. Time to climb the summit of this one. It's right to these sugar gums. Eucalyptus cladicalix. I'm gonna go hit my summit. Okay, let's go look for the summit. Just about there. Could probably come from this way, but I'm not sure how close that trail will go to the houses. I don't want to be looking like a creep, lurking on the side of people's houses. Try to be as least obtrusive as possible. So yeah, well, this is it. Hilltop, roughly 800 feet. Cool. So, it's been a short day, but I made two quick little summits here. You got a closer view of Van Dam Ridge over there. Look at that, Van Dam Ridge, Sabre Springs open space. Really beautiful shot of Rancho Penasquito's classic hike, or one of their classic hikes. There's several of them actually. Black Mountain. Ah, there's a nice breeze up here. It's nice and cool. It's only in the 50s. I think it was only in the 50s all day today. Nice cool day. Got even better look at Woodson Mountain. Look at that. The Powell Range. Beautiful Woodson Mountain. That is gorgeous. North Iron too. Beautiful North Iron Mountain. And Mount Ellie right next to it. And of course, Iron Mountain itself. Good views up here. So forgive the wind. There's a nice, cool, fresh breeze up here. Probably, I'd say probably only in the low to mid 50s, if even that. I'm glad I got out today, before I have to go and miss out a week again. Wow, yeah. So this is the back side of Hilltop right here. That's looking down towards Scripps Powell Road, which will be the way I drive. Spot. It's a very cool little spot, I'm not gonna lie. Nice little view up here. I already did my 360 on the top of the other peak. Ray Hill. Like I said, these peaks are not listed on Peakbagger. I've checked a few times. Last time I checked, they weren't listed. Like I said this time and time again, a peak does not have to be listed on Peakbagger for me to give two licks about wanting to climb it. Just being there and being legally accessible without any trespassing or drama like that, that's all it takes for me to want to climb a peak. So let's just keep it that way. Alright, I will do a 360. I'm just not going to point out all the same sites that I did on Ray Hill. Speaking of Ray Hill, there it is right there. That was the first one I visited, right there. I was almost going to visit this other one too, but I didn't know if I'd have a lot of time before it got dark. There's a small peak in this area. It's about 860 feet. And it's somewhere around here. I don't know exactly where it is, but I suspect it's over this way somewhere. That might be it there. I'm not sure exactly. I don't think it'd be that far away. It would have been a pretty quick 3-summit shot. I'm happy just getting into these two. Been wanting to visit these for a while, and I figured just a quick lick would really do me some good. So I'm going to go ahead and get my summit selfie, and I might go poke around and botanize a little bit before I start working my way down to the surface streets. So yeah, as I was saying, I found out about these. I look at Google Earth. I scour Google Earth for even the smallest little peaks that I can visit. Why? Because I do have an obsession with climbing to the top of hills, peaks, and mountains, and whatever I can get to visit, I would like to do so. You probably already, if you've seen my videos, you know that I am a fairly motivated summit-focused hiker who loves to make a peak climb out of pretty much every visit if possible. And as long as things can be done on the legal tip. If I know it's illegal or private property, I will not mess with it. But I'm scouring Google Earth for anything because I love visiting summits. I love the feel of getting to the peak of something, whether it's a small hill like this, a small hill like Ray Hill, which you're not even listed on Peakbagger, or peaks like Mount San Antonio, or aka Mount Baldy in Angeles National Forest, or Mount Laguna, the peaks over there, peaks in Cuyamaca, peaks in the San Bernardinos. To me, summiting hills, peaks, and mountains is a great feeling. This, I would say, is an extraordinarily easy hike. Not a difficult hike at all. Extremely easy hike. No stress, nothing. I'm going to try to see if I can get down to Scripps Powell Road. I might make an interesting loop out of this so I can vary the scenery. But yeah, as you've seen, most of my hikes are summit focused. Now, not everyone is. Sometimes I just want to go to a place like a coastal canyon just to explore and see how things are going. But overall, I love summiting peaks. It's an obsession and just something I love doing. Oh, there's a pretty tall Mission Manzanita right there. Yeah, see, this is all chaparral here. This is all chaparral. I haven't seen really any coastal sage scrub at all. This is cool. I like this. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna make a suburban loop out of this. So I can go down the backside of this and appreciate the beautiful chamise and scrub oak chaparral up here. Those beautiful eucalyptus trees too. Those beautiful eucalyptus cladicalix. And we finally had some rain, not much. We're starting to finally open up some new leaves on the black sage. A little bit. We've only had it rain here twice. One was a fairly decent rain back in late January, and one a few days ago that was more of a light drizzle, light shower. Here, further north, it was more substantial. But we're supposed to get a significant storm starting tomorrow. That's, again, why I'm out today. Look at these beautiful scrub oaks. Okay. I'm going to join this power line right away, right here, and see if I can send it down to the road. There's some pretty big scrub oak action over here. Oh boy, look at this big scrub oak. Now, these are Quercus dumosas. These do not look like acutidens or burbidifolias. Yeah, I'm pretty sure these are dumosas. There's a wood rat nest in there too. Yeah, this is a cool little side trip here. And I got some huge mission manzanitas back here. Look at that. Oh, there's some big ones. Look at that. These scrub oaks are massive. That is cool. They're pretty big ones. I think I'm going to go explore this for a few minutes, and I might go this way. Not quite ready to end this. I still got a little bit of daylight left. And we got some... What are these? Are these Eucalyptus torquatas? Let me see. These might be Eucalyptus torquatas. Maybe. I'm not sure. I haven't seen Eucalyptus torquata in years. Yeah. Yeah, these little power line right-of-ways are pretty cool. There's crepe myrtle, the leafless tree over there, leafless for winter. We're pretty close to a road. Not sure what this is here. I think it's, I'm not sure what that is. Yeah. There's a lot of crepe myrtle trees. Yeah, those are the ones that are leafless because they're deciduous. They shed their leaves in autumn. Probably saw some of my fall color. If you saw my fall color video, I definitely made time to get some footage of those. And look at this. There's only a pepper tree thicket right here. Look at this rugged little lemonade berry. Just crawling and here we go. Oh, there's an Aussie native right here. Tuckaroo or carrotwood. Companiopsis anacardioides. And some Washingtonia robustas, Mexican fan palms, with a really tall lemonade berry just sticking out. That's pretty cool. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Alright, so I'm going to go briefly explore up that way a little bit, just for exploration's sake. We're not that far from the street. I'll probably make a little loop, or some type of loop. But yeah, there's Hilltop right there. It's our second summit of the day. Like I said, it doesn't take much of a summit for me to want to summit something. It just takes it being there and legally accessible. And I'll keep saying that until I can't do it anymore. So I'm checking out these eucalyptus trees that I thought were Eucalyptus torquata coral gum. Yeah, I believe that's what this is. Pretty sure this is Eucalyptus torquata. I've seen a couple in Orange County, but it's been so long that, you know, memory hasn't been serving too well. But yeah, this looks like Eucalyptus torquata. The seed capsules are kind of ribbed. I'm pretty sure that's what this is. It's a smaller tree. It looks similar to a red ironbark with its kind of coral colored flowers. Ooh, what's California scrub jay? Sick. Yeah. This looks like coral gum. Another Aussie native, Eucalyptus torquata. It's been a while since I've been by one of these. They're very small trees, and they're usually planted in small, like, street sides. That's where I came across it for the first time when I was living in Buena Park in Orange County. And yeah, you can see the seed capsule has kind of has a somewhat ribbed texture and a bulbous bottom. The bulbous bottom is a little bit ribbed. It's almost shaped like a mug, as opposed to an urn, like a lot of eucalyptus seed capsules are. And here's that bark, kind of gray and furrowed, not peeling as much as a lot of other eucalyptus. So it's kind of furrowed, kind of like red ironbark, but not as dark, without the red. Well, actually, there's a little bit of red in this one. So it's kind of similar looking to a red ironbark. The only difference is the red ironbark, Eucalyptus sideroxylon, is a much taller tree, much more upright. These are small mallees. And what a mallee is a eucalypt, a type of eucalypt, a tree in the genus Eucalyptus corymbia or angophora that is typically a multi-stemmed small tree or shrub. These look like these are almost like mallees. Typically they'd be even more stemmed than this, but these are almost the size, the shape of a mallee. Very beautiful trees, and they have these really cool coral-colored flowers. Probably why the name eucalyptus, or called coral gum eucalyptus. There are the flowers with pink and cream-colored stamens. Very beautiful tree. Very glad I came to see these. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and start working my way back up this a little bit. I just had to get a closer look. I had to check these out. Eucalyptus torquata. It's been a while since I've been around one. That close to one. It's been years, actually. Actually, I think it's been more than 10 years, actually. Beautiful, handsome small trees. Absolutely gorgeous. All right. So, which way am I going to go? I think I'm going to go up the power line right away for a short distance. And then probably come out somewhere over there, maybe. All right, we'll see. All right, so just a short few steps later, this is where I came down. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to check this out, and I might check that out to get a little bit more mileage, a little more exercise, and some more footage of this hidden in plain sight little spot that's really making me even more glad that I did this. All right. I'm very glad I took this little extra trip here. Look at all these Quercus dumosas. Beautiful coast of scrub oaks all over the place here. Pretty nice. Very nice. Yeah, this is that small canyon from the backside of Hilltop. Ray Hill, the first one I visited, also had a cool little canyon underneath it as well. It's a small range of hills. They're just very beautiful and satisfying. Look at this Mission Manzanita. Oh man, they're starting to get pretty fierce over here. This is a pretty big one. This is about as big as a big berry manzanita. Yeah. Occasionally you do come across some huge Mission manzanitas. Mission Trails Regional Park also has some along the Big Rock Trail, and I think the Big Rock and Mesa Trails, that area, they got some huge Mission manzanitas. If you look down this way, this is kind of the end of the road for me. I'm not going to bushwhack, but look at all that. Those scrub oaks are like small trees. It almost looks like a scrub oak woodland, like a miniature woodland right there. That's mostly just about all scrub oak covering this roughly north-facing slope right here. That is sick. Probably a lot of poison oak and stuff underneath all that, but that would be something like that. I love those little scrub oak groves. Now, Penasquitos Canyon, if you take the Camino Ruiz Trail from Camino Ruiz Neighborhood Park from Mira Mesa, you get that off of Mira Mesa Boulevard. If you go down that trail down to the canyon bottom at Penasquitos Canyon, you're actually hiking a trail through a luscious scrub oak woodland. Actually, it's more like a forest. Very densely packed, and it looks like this from above. Only some of the scrub oaks are absolutely massive. Almost flirting with the size of smaller coast live oaks. Not quite, but there are some pretty large ones. But yeah, that's all that. That's probably all Quercus dumosa. I see some lemonade berry in there. Probably some toyon. I would assume some toyon would be mixing in there as well. But I don't even know if I see any Mission manzanita mixing in. It looks like almost a monotypic stand of Quercus dumosa. And the type that I saw in Penasquitos Canyon was mostly dumosa, but I think there were some acutidens there as well, which is another scrub oak. Yeah. Very, very awesome. That's why I love exploring these little spots, because not too many people think about exploring these. I mean, for the sense of a little taste of nature. Look at this. There's a young Mission manzanita seedling, unless there's a big root in there. This is not a very common find to see a young seedling like this, unless there's a bigger root in there than I thought. That's very rare. Mission manzanitas are extremely rare to see in the seedling stage. So yeah, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the other road that goes up and over to those power lines and see what I can find over there. All right, so the Eucalyptus torquatas are over there. Now I'm going to go up this and see where this goes and see what I can find up here. All right, let's see. I'll keep you posted. All right, short distance up this. Ooh, this is cool. There's a toyon down there. It's more scrub oak. I love these little out-of-the-way spots. So close to civilization, yet tucked away just enough to not be overran by too many people. Yeah, this is exquisite. Ah, looks like we do. This might be an acutidens. Let me see. This might still be a dumosa. It's a north-facing slope, so the leaves of them might be a little bit bigger. There's some gorgeous scrub oaks up here. Cool spot. Pretty cool. Let's see. I guess I'll re-summit Hilltop. Oh, look at this beautiful lemonade berry. Look at this. Here's a beauty. Oh, this one's got a pretty decent sized trunk. It's a single trunk one too. This is a single trunk lemonade berry. Oh, wow. It's a single trunk. That's so cool when they do that. I love when lemonade berries do the single trunk thing. It's not super common, but it does happen. What a gorgeous specimen. Oh, man. What a beauty. Get a few pictures of this. All right, so I'm going to cross back over the summit. Just want to explore a little bit more. Yeah, these are beautiful eucalyptus-clad calyx trees. Look at the size of the trunk on this one. These trees got some big girthy trunks on them. Wow, it's crazy. All right, back over the summit. Actually came across somebody hiking up here too, just a few seconds ago before we started this clip. Yeah, a gentleman came hiking up here too. I'm not the only one who loves climbing these little hills. You know. I got some prickly pear action over here too. Oh, the weather's so nice and cool outside. Love the cool weather. Cross section or rounded? Kind of square, I think. Yeah, this is Coast Prickly Pear. Fuchsia littoralis. Making sure it wasn't the other one, Occidentalis or Vasey. Alright. Cool summit. Glad I came up here. Alright. Now, I'm going to get ready to start heading back down. Alright, start heading back down towards the streets. Okay, I'm going to come back down this way. This is the way I believe I came. There's a beautiful eucalyptus grove up here too. So peaceful up here. Gosh. I've got some beautiful native prickly pear. There's some coastal sage scrub here. I guess I'll follow this here. This will make an interesting little configuration. So here's a drainage gully. Okay, this one's a lot easier to see than the last one. Use trail to get up to Sunray. You kind of had to look. You can kind of see a slight partition in the shrubs, but yeah. So I'm going to head back down towards the Alder Hill, and I'm going to go meet up with Cypress Canyon Road and follow that to Blue Cypress. Follow Blue Cypress to, I forget the name of the street I was parked at. It's near the Scripps Park. Cool. Low bridge. Gotta figure out what kind of bird that is. That's a cool sounding bird. Ooh. Ooh. Is that a rented? There's a small bird right here in the lantana bush. There's a small bird in there. I think it's rented. I think it was. Down there and start heading back and get the loop going. Yeah, look at this beautiful coast live oak right here. Orchis agrifolia variety agrifolia, looking beautiful. And then I'll walk up the street. turn left at the street there. Keep it pushing. Alright, I'm just about at my next intersection. Right over here, back at Cypress Canyon Road, leaving Alder Hill Trail. Here we go. Alder Hill Trail. Gonna turn left onto Cypress Canyon Road. So here we are, Cypress Canyon. That's the road I came from right there. And it's only 50 degrees. Okay, this is Ellen Browning Scripps Elementary School. I'm gonna be heading up this way towards Blue Cypress. Pretty cool. Pretty interesting. Not gonna lie. So I'm walking on Cypress Canyon Road, right by the school, and the park should be right over here too. Yeah, that's where I came. I went too far, so it's up there near the top. Yeah, it's pretty neat. Yeah, so near the top of that drainage culvert is where I found a narrow use trail near the top. So yeah, I went up from that side, went all the way down there, went too far. Finally found it when I was up there, kind of near the top. Let's get up Ray Hill. Peaceful evening here. Working my way back to my car. Should be there probably within a few minutes. Enjoying some red ironbarks right along here. Beautiful trees. Alright, so I'm approaching Blue Cypress. Back to where I was parked. Like I said, I would have parked here. Oh, looks like it might have still been open. I would have been okay. Like I said, I'm not sure what time these things close. Ooh, what kind of wattle do we have here? Ooh. Ooh, a knife wattle. This is Acacia cultriformis. Yeah. Yeah, cultriformis. Not a big fragrance on it. Sometimes these acacias got really good fragrance. But no, Acacia cultriformis. Okay, so we turn left, turn right here. Actually, yeah. I think yeah, it went a little further. It was on another one of those, I think. Yeah, it's actually not the top of that one. That's where all the houses are. I was at the top of that one over there. So I was at the top of the other drainage culvert. All right. Get a look for my street. It's going to be a little bit up the hill, a tiny bit, and should be back in my car probably within 5 minutes. Just a little walk, not too bad. There's Scripps Ranch Park. There's a beautiful toy on right here. Should be back pretty soon. There's my first hill over there, Ray Hill. Pretty cool. All right, I'll see you for last update. as you saw in the last picture. Right on Mandrake Point. There's where I'm parked. That's going to do it for my video. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed my little tour. So I sure enjoyed it. I'll see you on the next adventure.